Here we are,
away.
and we're reading from the book Whatever Happened to Simon Absalon by Simon Okotie. They waited instinctively for her to enter the aisle in front of them, not then just because his detecting textbooks would advise this as the favoured manoeuvre in that situation, since it would provide what is known as further cover for his operations along the top deck of the bus, but initially purely for reasons of chivalry. In other words, even though he knew that following close behind this woman as she moved towards the conductress was the city sleuth's textbook solution par excellence in this situation, he had only realised this after his instinctive deferral to the woman on the ground of being a gentleman. He could see that his grounding in the investigative arts seemed to slip. In other words, in preference to a softer, more gentlemanly pre-existing training. His investigative instincts had in fact let him down in this instance. The softening of his approach, his regression to a non-urban middle age in a historical rather than personal sense, had backfired. He knew it had backfired because he had an almost imperceptible and immediate sense that the woman whom he had made way for had recognised him. Now, following closely behind him, he had an almost tangible sense that she was, as speedily as possible, accessing her possibly capacious cerebral reels, to borrow a term from one of his superiors, trying to put a name, as it was known, to his face.